Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to show you how to use Time Machine inside of a White Star. Before we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's so important, go over the basics, and then I'm going to show a real-world example of a White Star I'm actually in right now. To get into the Time Machine, first you go into the White Star by clicking the White Star icon, and then once you're in your White Star, click on the White Star icon in the upper left-hand corner, and you will see Time Machine button there. If you get into Time Machine, what you can do is hit the fast forward button in the upper right and hold it down and essentially see how things are going to play out, assuming that everything plays out that way. Now, ships can change, they can decide to teleport, activate an EMP, so it's not always going to be 100% accurate, but it shows you what the current knowledge is that you have. And it shows everything on your team, all your teammates, what they've put in a Time Machine, you will see in Time Machine. The other team, you'll only see whatever moves they're actually committed to do. Here's why you want to schedule it in Time Machine. I'm going to go back to the regular White Star now. If I select one of my ships here, and here's my transport, and I hit the arrow at the bottom and select destination, I don't want to do that ever. Because what happens is you can never take that back. It's just going to happen instantly. It's very rare that you need to actually instantly do something. You almost always want to schedule it in Time Machine. On a rare occasion, you might need to very quickly hit an EMP or something, but I don't recommend doing that. And here's why. I learned the hard way in White Star recently. I was playing around with teleport. I thought I was in Time Machine, and then I accidentally just teleported because there was no confirmation with teleport. It didn't even give you the checkbox and let you say confirm. It just started the teleport instantly. So be careful of that. If I select my ship and do that, it's just going to happen instantly. So that's not good. Also, if you're in the main section and you set a bunch of waypoints, the other team's going to see all of the waypoints. If you set a bunch of waypoints in Time Machine and schedule them out, then what'll happen is they'll only see the current active move that you're doing. For example, from one asteroid to the next asteroid. And then once you hit the waypoint and start moving to the next one, they'll see the next chunk, but they only see the current chunk of what you're doing. And so that obfuscates your moves from the other team. You don't want to reveal your cards to them and show them what you're going to do. So let's go into Time Machine, and I'm going to show you how this works. I click on the star, go into Time Machine, and you can see a list of moves that are scheduled in there and how far out they are. For example, activate Time Warp in 5.5 hours. Activate Teleport in 11.6 hours, etc., etc. And you can scroll through these and you can see which one is which, transport, battleship. Now I'm in Time Machine, and at the top it says 0 minutes from now. If I hold down this button, the arrow in the upper right, and just hold it down, it's going to play everything out. So I hold it down, I can see people are moving around, they're heading back to the gate, boom. I can hit current time, I go all the way back to current time. Another little tip, the actual time of the White Star, if you click on the White Star in the middle, it shows you supernova in 1 day, 2 hours, 23 minutes. Sometimes your team will reference that and say nova time 1/2/23. That's what that means. So I'm going to reschedule all of these moves now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna remove all of these here and just show you how it works. So let's see. The next one for mine is in 3.8 hours for the transport. I'm just gonna delete all these by hitting the X. All right, so I've got my transport sitting here collecting artifacts at this planet, and he's done in, it looks like, 7 hours, 32 minutes. But since Time Warp's activated, it's going to be sooner than that. So what I can do is hold down that arrow in the upper right and watch what it does. So if I hold it down, you can see 1.5 hours from now. Now I've got my transport selected here, so I can see exactly how long it takes until the transport is done loading the relic. At the bottom it shows 4 hours, 28 minutes, and I can keep holding it. And the longer you hold it, the faster it moves, so you want to be kind of careful. Now as it gets close to it, it says 12 minutes now. I'm just going to lightly tap, and you can see I'm just lightly tapping it like this. And now I'm down to 0 seconds. One more tap, boom, now it's done. Now I'm ready to schedule my transport to fly back to our jump gate. And I'm going to click the arrow at the bottom, And this is not dangerous because at the top it says this is 3.8 hours from now. You're scheduling a move in the future. So I'm going to click the arrow and select the destination. I'm now going to select that one. Now you don't have to click the checkbox at the bottom. In fact, if you do that, it's going to say you cannot do that. The order cannot be scheduled. That just means you don't need to provide confirmation. It's actually in there. Now, as you can see, I've got a scheduled order. It says move to jump gate. 3.8 hours from now. So I'm going to back this up and hit current time. Okay, so I'm back at the current time. This is live right now, but I'm still in time machine because it says time machine at the top. I hold the button down and watch the time at the top. In 3.8 hours, you should see that transport leaving and heading back to the jump gate. 1, 2, 3.8, boom, there it goes. And now it's going to move all the way back to the jump gate. And you can see everyone else is leaving too to get out of there before it supernovas. So that's the basic of one move in Time Machine. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more of an advanced move. I'm going to go back to current time. So I'm going to leave that there. That's exactly what I want to do. That's the last relic that my ship can hold, so I want it to head back to the jump gate. Meanwhile, over here, this ship for LJ, if I fast forward here, he's running from the enemy. They're not going to catch him. But check this out. He has, in this particular case, 10 hours, 42 minutes until he hits the jump gate. But if you click on the white star, it's going to blow up in 8 hours, 47 minutes. He's not going to make it. So what I'm going to do is try and go save him and use Time Warp to escort him back to the gate. So let's watch how we schedule that. So I'm going to go back to current time. And I already did all the math. You can play around with it, delete stuff, retry. I think it was a little about 5.5 hours when I'm going to activate Time Warp. And then that will last all the way till the end of the white star. So I'm going to select my battleship here. And I don't want to hit the Time Warp now. Now I am in Time Machine. If I hit it now, watch, even though it's live, it's not going to do it. It's going to say, I can't schedule something too close to live. So you cannot schedule a command this close to real time. So this is another reason you want to be in Time Machine. So if you accidentally hit the Time Warp, it wouldn't just immediately start. It's going to say you got to schedule it out a little bit. So I'm going to go out to about 5.5 hours roughly. I think that's about what it was. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just about like that. Okay. And now I'm going to click Time Warp. So now it showed up in my list of commands. By the way, you can only have 8 active commands scheduled at a time. So you should be checking in frequently enough that that's not a problem, but it can get slightly annoying. If I fast forward in Time Machine now, we will see. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's right. It activated Time Warp. That's it. I got to schedule my battleship to move now. So I think I'm going to head out around 11 something. Let's try 11. I forget what it was. 11.7. Let's see if that works. So I'm going to head over here to try and escort him back. I know it's not live because it says 11.7 hours from now at the top. So I'm going to select the arrow and select that asteroid. Now I'm going to fast forward and see what happens. I'm way too late. Okay, so I'm going to back up to current time. I'm going to fast forward it out. Okay, he's on his way now. Now I'm going to see, what if I do teleport? Well, teleport takes about 4 hours to activate. So if I schedule teleport, it shows up in my list. Now it's 4 hours to activate. I'm a little bit far behind. I'm not going to make it. So let me redo that. I'm going to delete the teleport. Now I'm going to actually go to current time. See, it shows the check boxes on the right side. That means that it's already executed that command because we're in the future. So what I'm going to do is go back to current time, and now I can see 5.4 hours. I'm supposed to depart at 11.7 hours. I'm going to back that up a few hours here. Well, let's just do this. Okay. So I'm going to try it around 8. Okay. I'm going to now select my battleship and say leave for that planet. And I'm going to head there. And now my teleport, I can do that, and I can kind of fast forward it until he's in range there. Now I'm going to activate my teleport. At the bottom, it shows 3 hours, 58 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. An hour, 24 minutes. Okay, boom. Now he's teleported. And check that out. Timing's pretty good. I'm right there with him. Now he has time warp. I'm going to instantly schedule my next move there. And now I'm going to time warp and escort him all the way back to the base in time before the supernova blows up. Perfect. So I can replay the whole thing now by going back to current time just to make sure I didn't mess something up, and just hold it down. I can see him coming in there, teleport, escort, boom, everything looks good. And everyone is out on time. So that's how Time Machine works. Schedule everything in Time Machine. Don't do anything real time. You'll get messed up. You'll make a bad move. You could even lose a ship that way. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. See you next time. Bye.